What's up YouTube, Johnny B here again today, and we're gonna be picking up an SCR or trying to work on it a little bit. We're gonna restore this for Tony. You guys saw he's been helping me out on the channel, so I figured we'll help him out with his build. He got hit a couple months ago, probably like 6 months ago, and his car's in like a sad state, so we want to bring it back to life, you know, see what we could do with it. You can see it back there. Tony's over there looking at it. He's got a shell for it, so we might restore the shell, but in the meantime we want to get his other car running, and then once the shell is fully restored we can swap everything over. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here we have the shell with his old hood, and here we have his SCR. A little bit of crash damage with the SR20 VE. It's the Neo VVL. Yeah, this thing made like 220. It smoked me when I had my FRS before I boosted it. So this little car's quick, but look at the paint. It's all deteriorating by now, and it's just been sitting here under this tree full of like leaves. So this is the shell he picked up. It's a black one. This is a clean title versus his is a salvage title now. It's Progressive paid for the car. So we're thinking we could just pull that out, get this car running just so he has a car to drive around, have an extra car, and then slowly work on this thing. We'll restore it, give it a good paint job, make it all look pretty, and then we can swap that SR20 over, the wheels, side skirts, and just any other upgrades that he had to build him a new SR20 little rocket.
Look at this guy.
This one's so lifted.
Stock suspension.
We got it turned on just to make sure everything was it really just a leaf,
Just a leaf
that was like scratching on it? We got it turned on just to make sure everything's good, but engine sounds great.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good plus right there.
So after talking, we're thinking just take this car as is, strip it, and then just swap this one right away. The paint on this isn't that bad. I don't feel like we need to restore it. The engine bay on this car is also super nice. Here, let me open the hood. Like, check out the engine bay. It's a little dusty, but you can notice looks like someone did some paint work under here, and it's like a nice satin black. The core support is like super nice. OEM Nissan. Like, this car is a clean title, so it's never been in an accident. It's gonna be way straighter. This car has coilovers, whereas he just had springs on his, so it's got coilovers in the back, and then the front coilovers are in here. You see some K-Sport coilovers, and they look pretty good. So he's got his JDM bumpers in here. The interior on this one's actually a lot nicer because the dash on this one isn't cracked, but it's cracked on that one, and so the headliner's falling off. But if you look at this headliner, it's like perfect. It looks like they might have redone it.
Yeah, they redone it. I didn't even look in there. I was just like, I want a shell.
Yeah, I think they redid it, so at least it's already redone. And then he could just swap his like seats and interior over to this one. But it looks like this quarter panel's faded. So
It looks like they did repair work on that one.
they might have worked on this one, and then this door needs to be repainted because someone like scratched off some stuff here instead of using like a rubber wheel to remove the adhesive. But that's not bad. I mean, you could live with that for a little bit until we get that painted. I mean, probably paint this quarter panel and paint that. And it's nice because you have like a lot of body lines everywhere, so if you need to blend stuff, it'll be nicely hidden. But yeah, no, I think after seeing what I'm seeing, for sure, just take that car as is, strip it, take that engine swap, put it in this one, put everything in here, and I think we could get this one running, you know? Instead of spending the money on buying a core support, fender, a hood, it's not necessary. I like how you have two intakes.
You like that?
The cold air and then like a short ram.
Well, when I got the hit, I had to bypass it.
Oh, you bypassed it because of the accident. Oh, okay.
Hear it. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, sounds good.
Not bad.
All right, let's turn it off before it gets too hot. That battery's not going to charge because it has a hole in it. Look at that.
Right there.
We came to the junkyard. After seeing the car yesterday, we saw the shell was really nice. It's just the interior was kind of missing, and his car has different interior. It's not the same front seats and back seats. So we came to the junkyard. Apparently there's another Nissan SCR here. Let's see if it has some parts that we need. Possibly a hood. And I don't know, see what we can find that we could use for the rebuild of his car. So walk into the car right now. Here we are coming up on the parts car. Out a little bit. Tony found it before me. Let's see what he's got. Oh, it's got the hood, headlights, bumper. Oh, this thing has full interior. This is a really nice seat. Wait. There's some door cards. Some nice door cards. Yeah. Seat. Where the heck are the seats? Oh. Looks like he took the rear seats out already too. Woo. These are perfect. There's not even a rip on them. Tony's over there talking with another friend that has the same car. Some tools in here. Let's check out this seat. Oh, it's not even worn out from like when you rub your butt to go inside. How much miles it has? 108,000 miles. Wow. This car is super nice. So it looks like we found the interior that we're gonna need. All right, so now I gotta help Tony remove all this stuff. He started a little bit ahead of me, but looks like we found a lot of stuff that he needed. Hood, it's an OEM hood. That's what you want, you know. The interior looks great. The black car that we're gonna swap to is missing all the interior. Damn, this is nice. All right, guys, let's get this out and get it onto this little cart. So we just got back from the junkyard and we loaded up everything nicely. We got so much stuff.
Basically the whole interior. The
whole interior, the seats, the rear seats, the door panels, the trim around the windows. We got the front headlight assembly with the OEM grille. We got a fender. The window visors are like immaculate. The hood was a big thing because he has like an aftermarket hood on the car. So having an OEM hood is gonna be like way better. Oh yeah, look at that.
And it even has insulation.
Oh, it's got all the inside under stuff underneath the hood. Yes, it's just like rare stuff that you can't find anymore. So we filled up the whole back of the truck. So I think we should probably just leave it here for now. And then once we get the shell, probably swap it over. So here we are back with the cars. After really checking everything, figured out everything was missing. So it's a good thing we got everything. I figured it'd be nicer to have matching seats with door panels and everything. So what we're gonna do now, since we don't really have a place to store that, at least inside, we're gonna go ahead and throw the hood onto this car, and the interior we're just gonna put it in there without bolting anything down. Maybe we could at least bolt the driver's seat in case we need one. Once we tow it, you're gonna need a driver's seat at least, you know.
I got the bolts and everything.
Yeah, so we could at least bolt the driver's seat and then just put everything in there, because we want to take everything back out, because we're gonna want to clean the carpet and everything, like really detail it before everything gets finalized inside. There we go. Got the trunk mostly empty. Looks good with the rear seats in there. The seats getting in there. Just putting all the door panels and stuff back there, because we're gonna have to bring it all back out later, but it'll be good storage in the car for now. So we got the Sentra to the garage. It's really dirty, so before we put it in the garage, let's go ahead and give it a good power wash, Tony. Yeah, so now that we got it all cleaned up, or at least as much as we could, just brought it inside. So now it could be in the cool for a little bit before we take its heart out. and get it ready for the new shell. So we're starting to remove everything. Got the radiator out, crash bar. Making sure that everything's free on the engine so that way we can pull it out from the bottom. So it looks like we got everything disconnected. Let's see if it comes out. Slow down a little bit. There's this cable here, this yellow one.
Oh, the harness.
You might want to check it out. Just little things we gotta disconnect. Did you hardwire that stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it just plugs?
These just plug in.
Yeah, so you probably just unplug them. It's all the Neo VVL stuff because this engine isn't originally from this car. This car does come in with an SR20. This is just an SR20 VE, not a DE. So this one comes with like
Basically VTEC.
dual VTEC cams, basically. Intake and exhaust.
But then it engages them independently. So one's the intake, one's the exhaust. So it keeps the power band smooth.
So
very interesting with that.
he had to do that wiring. That's why that's
Ghetto fabulous.
that's why that's not OEM looking. All right, let's try this again.
Let's try it. You're good.
Anything pulling? Anything getting stuck?
Oh, I gotta disconnect the ECU. I gotta bring the ECU, the cable. Remember I told you I had to put
Oh yeah, the whole.
That's the last thing.
Basically, you unplug the ECU and bring the harness through.
Yep. That's the very last thing.
It's give him a break, guys. It's been years since he did
It's
this.
been years, sorry guys.
How long ago did you do the swap?
Last time I did the swap, I'm gonna say 9 years ago.
9 years ago. I wonder how much these engines cost now compared to when you bought it back in the day. You know,
Like $1,500 now. They were
$1,500,
like $700 back then.
$700 now. So that's comparable.
K20 back then.
Yeah, comparable to what the K20 cost me, $700. All right, let's just unplug that and then try it again. All right, third time's a charm. We got the ECU wiring harness out.
Alright. Good?
Good? We're lifting up the engine from somewhere?
No, it's dropping.
Oh, it's just dropping?
Oh, yeah, we're dropping.
Let's make sure nothing's getting caught up.
You going?